All right, today on the Castle Radar podcast, we're talking with Fabio, the owner and creator of Taco Land and former Disney cast member who combined a passion for cooking and Disney to create a one-of-a-kind Disney-inspired taco experience. What's up, Fabio? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just since you got some toys in the background, let me just put one of my toys in my background real quick.
Yeah, what you got?
I got my boy, the one and only.
Oh, I like that.
That's my favorite. One of my favorite characters.
That's awesome. Uh, so for people who have never heard of Taco Land, what is it and what makes it different from a traditional taco restaurant?
Well, Taco Land is it was expired. I mean, it was something that since I was young, I told you, I worked at Disneyland, 1987 to like 92. I started in the dishwashing. I was 17 years old washing dishes, and then after that, a chef named Jesse, he pulled me to the kitchen, and that's how I started working in the kitchen. And my dream was always to have a taco shop. I love tacos. I'm from Mexicali. It's a taco city, and I always wanted to do that. And with the time working, it became true. And now it's Taco Land. We have a lot of stuff, Disneyland, but the more important thing is tacos. Tacos, food. We have different type of tacos, and the more important thing is customer service. Customer service for me is like I don't want you to come in and just I'm gonna buy some tacos. I want you to come in, have an experience, have great service, and the food needs to be amazing. That's my mom. She's 81 years old, and she still comes down and makes sure all the recipes that she makes they're on point. So she comes over, once a month. She lives in Mexicali. It's like 3.5 hours from here, and then she makes sure everything's done. I have a TV at her house just like that,
Okay.
and she checks that TV, make sure the cooks do the salsa the way it needs to be and everything.
That's awesome. So, would you say your passion came from, watching your mom cook when you were younger, or did it come when you were in the
Well,
kitchen?
my great grandma, uh, she had a spot in Mexico and selling tacos. And when I was little, I would help her. I was 4, 5, 6 years old. I mean, that's the old school. When you're little, you wanted to work, you wanted to help with the family. So I think I was like 4 when I started. Picking up the plates, cleaning up and stuff like that. And it was one of the things I always see my grandma cook, and she was always smiling, enjoying making the food for the other people, so other people can enjoy it. And that's pretty much what I do. I enjoy what I do. Yeah, I might be the owner, but I mean, I still do dishes. I still clean. I still, somebody calling sick like today, somebody calling sick. I'm here at work. I love what I do, and I'm blessed to be able to do that.
That's awesome to hear. So going back to when you mentioned so you worked at Disney two different times. What were you doing again, and what were the years you were there?
Uh, 1987, I got hired as a dishwasher.
Hmm.
And I don't know if people are going to remember that green building is still right there on Harbor and Ball Road. There's a big green building. So there was no internet. I think that internet was really starting, but you had to go you had to go in there and apply. And I was it was one of my first jobs. I worked at Taco Bell before, but and then after that I moved over to the kitchen because for the people that don't know, I'm the main kitchen for Blue Bayou, the French Market. Now it has a different name. It was a Blue Bayou French Market and the New Orleans Square restaurant. They all share the same kitchen and they share the same dishwasher room or whatever now, which is under the Pirates. Under the Pirates is a whole different kitchen, dishwasher, where the cast member eat and all that stuff.
Okay, so how old were you were doing that?
I was 17, bro.
Okay, how many years were you there?
I was there for the first time, 87, 88, 90, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 5 years.
Wow. Okay, so you left and then you came back.
I left because I wanted more money. I wanted to make. I wanted to move up. I'm always been the type of guy that I like. I don't like to be still.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
one of my friends got me a job in construction.
Okay,
That was not easy, brother. That was.
that's hard work.
But I was young. I didn't care. I mean, doing construction, I didn't care at the time. And I went, and then I got married, and then I was working too much. And then one of my good friends, he was working as a custodial. And my second time there, I was working as a custodian
Mm-hmm.
for 2 years, and then my
So
last year, I was working as a character.
what character were you?
I was one of the first beasts, Beauty and the Beast.
Oh shoot! It must have been
Yeah,
hot in there.
I was one of the first ones, and then also I did a little bit of Goofy and Pluto. You know,
Okay.
they have to send you to like a, I don't want to say a school, but like to be trained how to act with the different characters and all that.
Yeah, you got to be
Oh,
able to move like them and act like them.
but I loved it, man. I loved it because I'm a people person, so I like to talk to people. When I was at the studio, uh, I that's what I used to love. You know, like all the people that they came from Mexico, from anywhere in Latin America that speak Spanish. I was right there helping them out, whatever they need help with. You know, directions, experience, where's the best food, I was just I was just glad I can help people, and that's what I did. To
That's
19,
awesome.
yeah, I went back in 1999 to 2003,
Okay. So
and then
when you put the costume on, is it as hot as you would think it is when you put it on?
back back then it was hot, man. Nowadays I got some friends, they're characters, and they're like, oh man, it's not that hot anymore, and I'm like, oh shit. But remember that you only work for like 15 minutes.
Okay, that's not too bad then.
Back then, like I used to do a lot of the parades,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
you get paid pretty good. You get paid out 8 hours, and you're actually just work. I don't want to say how many hours, but you don't work much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're probably in there eating tacos, weren't you?
You know what? It was, man. It was one of my best times working there, brother. Back then you had to get clean cut. You couldn't have tattoos. Everybody get along. I mean, it was really good. Like going back to my first time working there. My first time that I moved out with some of the guys that work at the French market. Two dudes. We were all 18 years old, and we all decided to move out. And that was a crazy idea because we drank, we party, and it was fun, but it was not a good thing.
That's funny. Uh,
Yeah.
so I'm guessing you have some pretty crazy Disney stories that, people wouldn't believe. Any behind the scenes stuff that you could talk about?
Yeah, I mean, when I was at the dishwasher room, I saw Michael Jackson when he was on top of his game. 80,
Really?
89. But to go to the Pirates, they had to bring him through the back, and there's an escalator, like a little escalator. You go up, so
Hmm.
maybe about 30 people come in first, and then Michael, and then 30 people behind him. So it was like a whole gang of people going, with him and stuff. And you can't ask anything. You just we were able just to watch him go through and stuff like that.
Yeah. Did he moonwalk onto the ride?
No, no, but he was cool. I mean, he say hi to everybody. Like he was like for being Michael, and not, we were in. I think at the time, one of the times that I see him like 3 times, but one of the times I was outside eating with a couple buddies, and he waved at us. He's like, hey guys, he went in his way.
All right, so you guys do a really great job with the content you put out at Taco Land. How important do you think content creation and storytelling are to a business like Taco Land?
I mean, it's right now is all about social media. You know what I mean? After I started working at Disneyland in the 2000s, I went in the nightclub business. And the nightclub business, we used to do 20, 30,000 flyers and pass them out in the streets, put them in the cars, going to different venues and pass out flyers. Now, I mean, I still do it for Taco Land. I do business cards, which I keep out 10, 15%, 20%, and I go and pass them out anywhere, Disneyland, other restaurants or whatever.
Hmm.
But social media is number one. You got to spend money on ads. The ads, like you pay Facebook or whatever not
Yeah,
to make sure other people get them. You know what I mean?
right, right, right. Yeah, it's all everything's on social media. If you're not doing it, you're not creating content, you're left behind.
Yes. And I'm blessed, brother. I'm blessed. A lot of foodies come in, and I mean, some people want to charge you like $1,000, $2,000. I mean, I respect their job. That's their job, and I respect it. But it's just for me, it's too much money because I spend like $3,000, $4,000 a month on doing the videos ads. So
Yeah, I mean, whatever you guys are doing, it's working because I see
thank you,
your ads all the time. Your social media looks amazing. Food looks great. So, great job.
thank you, thank you. It's a whole team. It's all of us. We have a team behind us. They help us out, and it's just all of us. It's just not one person. Everybody has something to do with it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You kind of touched on this before. Disney is obviously obsessed with guest experience. It's what they're known for. How much does that philosophy like influence the way you and your team interact with customers?
That's the customer service Disneyland used to give out before. I remember my training when I went to do custodial. It
Hmm.
was about customer service first, customer service second, customer service third. And I don't see that anymore at Disney. I'm an annual pass holder, and I don't see that no more. Like before, I remember Disneyland being always super clean. You go to the restroom, and I used to do the restrooms, and we had like three restrooms, and our job it was just to clean those three restrooms. We used to just go to one, we'll clean it up, blah blah blah. We'll go to the next one, clean it up. We'll go to the next one, clean it up, and then we'll go back to the same one and clean it up. And now I don't see that no more. You know what I mean? So that old school Disneyland customer service is the one I'm doing here at Taco Lab.
Yeah, yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I've seen a decrease in customer service just over the last 8 years. I remember 8 years going and just, kind of being blown away with customer service, the way that the cast members treated you. And a year ago, it, I feel like things have changed. I mean, it's not super dramatic, but you could definitely notice a change on how maybe things are being run or how the training is. I think it's just I don't know. Maybe the people are hiring. It could be. I don't know. What's your opinion on that?
My opinion is nobody wants to work anymore. Everybody wants to be an influencer.
Yeah, I agree.
I was I was just talking to one of my buddies, and he owns restaurants as well. Brother, he can't find people to work in the morning, so he doesn't open to like 3 or 4 o'clock because there's no people that want to work in the morning, and that's
Yeah,
fine. That's fine. You want to go with your dream. Do the same thing happens to me. I wanted to be a restaurant owner, and I went to my dream. If you want to be an influencer, go for it. But now we don't have those hard people. They wanted to work at like wanted to go work 8 to 5 or whatever. Not now it's hard to find help. Even here at my restaurant to find cooks. Front of the house help is hard to have the people that you're gonna come in and you're gonna sometimes, my headache, I have a headache, my face hurting, my back is killing me. I come here and I'm like, welcome to Taco Land, brother. How can I help you? We just gotta do it. The customers don't want to hear about you having a bad day or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, 100%. I think it all starts with work ethic, and I feel like nowadays people just don't have it. I don't know what happened, but like you said, people just don't want to work hard anymore. They want a quick fix. They want to become famous. They don't want to put the work in.
And one of the things is California too, brother, is California, they can sue you for anything nowadays. They can sue you for they can say, oh, he is screaming at me. Oh, he's not talking to me at the right way or whatever. So you gotta be like really careful. You know what I mean? Like, hey guys, like
Yeah,
me, I don't deal with the front of the house with the girls. I let the manager take care of it. You know what I mean? Because they're
100%.
they're girls and you never know whatever. If I bring a girl in the office, I'll bring another person in the office. Just something I learned back in the days. You always have to have somebody else. I mean, thank God we recording and everything. You record at the restaurant, you can hear everything,
Hmm.
but you still gotta be really safe.
Yeah, 100%. Uh,
Protection for myself and protection for her as well. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. So, obviously, you're 100% themed out to Disney. Where did you get all the memorabilia? Like, where did you get everything? Have you just been collecting it over the years?
You want me to show you some of the stuff?
Yeah, love
All
to.
right. We had a lot of stuff I had in my storage for a long time, and hey guys, welcome, welcome. How you guys doing? Good, good, good. So see that map right there?
Yeah.
That's an original map when California opened up.
Okay. That's awesome.
That a customer gave it to me. That's one of them right there, and this one's right over here. This one's an original as well. There's
Okay.
two babies right here. Another customer gave them to me, and I took them to get the frame going. This is one of my favorites. All these I bought,
That's awesome.
and then of course a classic: feed me tacos and take me to this.
I love
So
that.
yeah, so some of the stuff, this one too. This one is original.
Okay.
So yeah, we have pretty cool stuff.
Hmm.
And then this one right here. This is where I keep the kids. I keep toys for the kids. So I go to Company D and I buy a bunch of toys.
Yeah.
All these are for the kids.
That's awesome.
But I care about the food. You know what I mean?
Oh, food's number one.
Yeah, like I tell people, yeah, they love the Disneyland. I got the Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars fan, and but the more important thing is the food,
Yeah.
fresh, my meat, my marination. The asada has a taste that oh my god, my pork belly is that's why I'm fat. But
You're making me hungry.
come over, brother. I got you.
I'm over in New York right now, but I
I'll,
ain't
I'll,
catching
I'll
the
fly
next
you.
flight.
I'll fly you. What do they call it? UPS and tacos right now. 24 hours. 24 hours. I'll put everything on the side.
I love it. I love it. Where did your passion when did your passion for Disney actually start? Like were you a little kid? Did your parents take you to the park?
When I lived with my grandma when I was 5 years old, all the way down Mexico, little town called Santiago, Nayarit. My grandma, she had a black and white TV, and I remember we were lucky enough to see Walt Disney show. When back in the days Walt Disney would talk. I'm talking in 1970, 78, 79.
Okay.
And we were lucky enough, like I said, to get those channels in the where we were staying at, and it was Walt Disney. He got it was black and white. I was a kid, and Tinkerbell. They would show Disneyland and all that stuff, and I fell in love. I told my grandma one day I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna go visit. I'm gonna go have fun, and then next thing you know, I'm working at Disneyland. Next thing you know, I mean it's pretty crazy, because there's something that I never thought I would do, but I knew I wanted to do it.
Mhm.
And a little kid from Mexico with no money, no nothing, came over here and dream the American dream.
Yeah. It sounds like, just hearing your story of kind of, you having a thought in your head and just going after and making it happen. You thought of Disney and one day you're working there. You wanted to start a restaurant and here you are today. So that
Yeah,
says a lot about you.
yeah, it was hard work, brother. And the first time I didn't want to quit. Trust me, it was hard for me to quit because everybody in the kitchen, it was like so helpful. Everybody was like a family. Like I remember we didn't hire people because everybody was there for a long time. You get me?
Hmm. Yeah.
Like nobody will like I think everybody was there for like 5 years, 10 years. I just found out. I just went to the Blue Valley. One of my friends got me a reservation. I went to the Blue Valley and there was four people still working there from back in the 90s or 89 or whatever. Four people being there for almost 37 years, 38. And I'm like,
Dang.
wow, that could have been me. You know what I mean?
That's nuts.
It feels that a guy named shout out to Tim, man. He took care of us, and he remembered me, and I remember him. I was like, dude, we were like 17, 18 years old, and now 37 years later, we're still, like that was so cool.
Yeah. That's
The
wild.
experience it was wild. Yeah, he's the one who told me. Well, there's four of us still here from back in the days. I'm like,
Wow.
that's 30.
Wow.
Imagine 37. 37 years working at Disneyland.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of cast members coming into the restaurant to order food?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We do. Uh,
Have you?
uh-huh.
What's their? I mean, what? I'm curious what their reaction is, and like maybe like a really cool like fan reaction that walked in that was like, dude, this is awesome.
We get a lot of families, from Disneyland. We get a lot of families. The cast member that comes in, they're like, "Yeah, we saw you on Instagram, but we thought it was just I don't want to say like they just thought it was just the show, the Disney show. They didn't think the food would be good for whatever reason.
Hmm.
And now when they show up, it's like, oh shit, the this looks nice. It's Disney team. It's what I like. It's what they like. But now it's good too. So we get a lot of people that come back and stuff.
That's awesome to hear. I got one final question for you. Um,
Okay.
so you've gone from being a cast member to creating your own Disney-inspired experience with Taco Land. When people leave your restaurant, what do you hope they remember the most?
I just hope they remember the customer service, like the customer service, the food. But more than anything, if I'm here, I make sure you have an experience. You know what I mean? I all the little kids, all the teenagers, all of them, I like to make sure they remember. I give away candy after they eat. I make sure, hey guys, if you eat all your food, kids, you guys gonna get a toy, or you're gonna get a candy or something. So I want to be like when you come to Taco Land with the family and everything, it's an experience. It's a whole experience of eating, sitting down. We get little kids. We have I buy books to color, so I give the little kids a collar. I say, hey, color her up, put your name on it, look for me, and I'm gonna give you a toy or a candy, whatever you want, if it's okay with your parents. So more than anything is come try the food and come live the experience.
That's awesome. And for anyone that's leaving the park, where exactly is your location, and where can people find you on social media?
Taco Land official. We are Lincoln and Brookers in the city of Anaheim. You can Google you can just Google Taco Land, and it'll come out the address or at the Apple Maps. And yeah, bro. I mean, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Thursday, I keep free refills in the agua frescas. That's something nobody else does. I do it because right now things are hard for everybody.
Hmm.
On Tuesdays, we got $2 tacos, which is super cheap. Like we try to do our best. Starting next week, we're gonna have two fish tacos for the price of one on Wednesdays. Uh, yeah, brother, just try to try still make money, but try to help other people too.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, like I said, I'm in New York, but definitely the next time I'm in LA and California, I will 100% be stopping by. I definitely want to meet you. I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me, and Taco Land looks awesome. So thank you so much.
See, I told you I got my dad right here, and I got my bodyguard right here too. And this is the main character. This is the guy. Has been with me since day one.
Oh shoot, I got scared for a minute. Who is that?
This is you can Google him. His name is Chapulin.
What's he from?
He's a Mexican hero.
Okay, I feel like I've seen him before.
Yeah, he's famous. I mean, just Google him and you'll see what I'm talking about. He had one of the biggest shows in Mexico.
Okay.
So this one was given to me when I opened the restaurant. One of my friends, Misael from Colichi Town, he owns a lot of restaurants. He's like, here, this one is gonna help you, be whatever. And he's outside all the time. And now that people they're like, oh, Taco Land, oh, where Chapulín is outside. So they always talk about this guy right here because he's been outside forever. So they already know what they put it together. Taco Land with this guy right here. Because like I say, he's in the main street.
He's a landmark now.
He's a landmark, yeah. And then we have Mr. Jack. This one right here. He's also been with us since day one.
Oh,
So we
that's
have
awesome.
him, and then we have the chair, so people take pictures.
That's so cool.
And we got a bunch of parking. We have a lot of lighting at night, so it's pretty cool, brother. I try to make it. We got some pictures here. And I know you from New York, but we have to have Kobe Bryant. He's one of the guys that I really like. I met him a couple times.
Oh, I
So
love Kobe.
I put a big mural of Kobe.
Hell yeah, dude, that's awesome.
His daughter came in and took pictures when I first did it. Somebody
No
tagged her
way.
about yeah. I, Probably about a year after they passed away, I did it, and she came over and took pictures. I met Kobe at some restaurant, and he was really cool, man. Like he even speaks Spanish to me, so I was lucky
Really?
enough to meet him. Yeah, and like I said, he was cool. We talked for like 10 minutes and just talk about food.
Dude, that's awesome. What a
I didn't
great
have my
story.
restaurant. I didn't have my restaurant at the time, so I couldn't tell him, "Hey, come to Taco Land." But yeah, brother. Okay, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
What do you do? What's your dream?
What's my dream? So I'd say I'm doing my dream right now. I've always loved to travel, and I went to school for photography and video.
Okay.
So I work with a company where I'm on the road 2 weeks out of the month, and I see the whole country, and I get to
Awesome.
meet really cool people like you.
Awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah,
Well,
now
when you're in Cali, now you know you got a friend here for you, waiting for you.
absolutely, absolutely. You're going to be the first place I stop by.
God bless you and keep doing what you're doing. And let's keep in touch.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Fabio, and I'll talk to you soon.